Good evening and welcome to Real News Network. Today we bring you a developing story from the Middle East, where tensions between Iran and the United States are once again escalating, raising global concerns about the possibility of a wider regional conflict. In recent days, the United States has increased its military presence in the Middle East. Reports indicate that additional naval assets, including aircraft carrier strike groups, have been positioned in strategic waters. U.S. officials state that this move is intended as a deterrent measure, aimed at preventing further escalation and protecting American forces and allies in the region. On the other side, Iran has strongly responded to what it calls provocative military actions. Iran's supreme leader Ali Khamenei warned that any direct attack on Iranian territory would trigger a serious regional response. Iranian officials maintain that their military posture is defensive, but they have also emphasized that they are prepared to respond if threatened. At the center of this growing crisis is the strategic waterway known as the Strait of Hormuz. This narrow passage is one of the world's most critical oil transit choke points. Nearly 20% of global oil shipments pass through this route. Any disruption here could cause oil prices to surge dramatically, impacting economies worldwide, including the United States. Energy analysts warn that even limited military confrontation could send shockwaves through global markets. Gas prices in America could rise sharply if shipping lanes are threatened or blocked. Financial markets are already showing signs of nervousness as investors monitor developments closely. Political rhetoric has also intensified. Former U.S. President Donald Trump, speaking at a recent event, stated that Iran must not be allowed to threaten American interests or allies. Meanwhile, current U.S. officials emphasize that diplomacy remains the preferred path, though they stress that all options remain on the table. The nuclear issue remains another key factor in this crisis. Negotiations aimed at limiting Iran's nuclear program have faced setbacks over the past few years. Western governments accuse Iran of advancing its uranium enrichment capabilities beyond agreed limits, while Tehran insists its nuclear program is for peaceful energy purposes. Military analysts suggest that a full-scale war remains unlikely at this stage. Instead, experts believe the more probable scenario involves limited strikes, cyber operations, proxy conflicts, or targeted retaliation. However, history shows that even small incidents in this region can escalate quickly. Regional allies are also watching closely. Countries in the Gulf have increased their security readiness. Israel has reiterated that it will not tolerate any development that threatens its national security. Meanwhile, global powers are urging restraint and calling for renewed diplomatic talks to prevent miscalculation. For ordinary citizens, the biggest concerns are economic stability and regional security. Rising oil prices, potential supply chain disruptions, and the risk of broader instability are weighing heavily on global markets. So, is war imminent? At this moment, there is no official declaration of war from either side. Both nations appear to be using strategic pressure rather than direct confrontation. However, with military assets positioned closely and strong rhetoric on both sides, the risk of accidental escalation remains real. The coming days will be critical. Diplomatic channels, backdoor negotiations, and international mediation efforts could determine whether this crisis moves toward conflict or de-escalation. We will continue to monitor the situation and bring you verified updates as they unfold. Thank you for watching Real News Network. Stay informed, stay aware, and we'll see you in the next update.